there'll be a lot of Liverpool fans coming over to this game who've never experienced this stadium we're in right now. What type of atmosphere can this place create, and what are the fans like in this stadium?
To our Liverpool fans, I would say, don't hesitate and give it all, so that you can be loud.
In the quarter-final, which is amazing.
And Wembley Stadium really is the perfect setting for this Champions League last 16 tie. In it goes towards Son, here's the chance, oh what a start that is to the second half. Tongan's gone into the box, there he is, oh, he scored! In by Ericsson towards Llorente! Wembley is in Champions League dreamland!
I think the most important now is tomorrow. In a competition like Champions League, I think many circumstances are involved that sometimes you can arrive to play a final and maybe win a final, and maybe you are not the best team. The belief that is that we can beat any team.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This promises to be a lively evening in this stadium, Ria.
Oh, listen, I can't wait. This is one stadium that I never got to play in as a player.
The last 8 of the Champions League.
Welcome to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for tonight's Champions League quarter-final between Spurs and Manchester City at the North London side's new £1 billion home.
Fascinating battle out there against Trippier. Sterling makes room. They are just taking a look at the moment for any potential handball in there by Danny Rose. The directive is that if you make your body bigger in any way, shape or form, the officials are being encouraged to give a penalty. And that's what he's done. It's a penalty to Manchester City for a handball by Danny Rose. Sergio Aguero. Huge moment, 12 minutes gone. And a massive moment for the Tottenham captain, Hugo Lloris. He saved it! Well, the cheer inside the stadium nearly takes the brand new roof off. And the Tottenham captain delivers when his team really needed it.
Well, you can only feel that justice has been done.
Son threading it through to Dele Alli, who took it well. Otamendi with a well-timed challenge. That was a firm one as well, wasn't it, between the two England men, Fabian Delph and Harry Kane. And he just had a word there with Harry Kane, and Pochettino's come to the edge of the Tottenham technical area, as you can see.
I think he's done some serious damage here, Harry Kane.
Here's more, Dele Alli. Danny Rose on the run down the other side. He's come back this way though, Dele Alli. Here's Ericsson. Son's made the run. Son couldn't take it initially. Still keeps it in though, Son, and then it's in! Oh, he scored! Heung-min Son with a goal for Tottenham. Against the run of play, Manchester City have been dominating for the last 10 or 15 minutes, and Son, who so often provides the big moment when Tottenham need it, has provided a huge goal there. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Manchester City 0. And the noise levels have gone up a few more notches as well. Well, the loudest cheer of the night signifies the full-time whistle.
Marvellous atmosphere, Rio. These are the games you want to play in.
Oh, you're in the tunnel, you feel the vibe in the stadium as soon as you get here, come up for the warm-up, and then this is what you're waiting for, to get out here, the Champions League music starting.
The stage is set for an all-English battle for a place in the semi-finals of the Champions League. It's what nights like this were made for. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. First opportunity now for Raheem Sterling, who takes the shot and finds the net. It's the perfect start for Manchester City, and it's the player they rely on so often on big occasions. Raheem Sterling with a gigantic early goal for the home side. Dele Alli looking for Eriksen. Son with a chance. It's in. Tottenham Hotspur have equalised pretty much straight away. And Heung-min Son, who got the winner in the first leg, has the equaliser here at the Etihad tonight. 2 goals inside 7 minutes. It's Manchester City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Tottenham have got a 2-on-2 here. Eriksen. Son with another chance, and Son with another goal. What a start for Tottenham Hotspur in Manchester. Well, they fell behind and they scored twice themselves now inside the opening 10 minutes.
What a finish. What a finish this is from Son.
There's Aguero coming the other way. Here's a chance now for Manchester City. It's Bernardo Silva, and they've got another one. Have you ever seen a start like this in the Champions League? It's 2-2, and it's Bernardo Silva's turn. This fella certainly moves his feet quick enough, and then De Bruyne with the ball in, and they've got another one. It's Raheem Sterling again. Oh my word, what a game we have here. It's been so easy for Manchester City to cut Tottenham open and score goal after goal. Manchester City 3, Tottenham 2. And it's that man again. Aguero! Flips it in! Cometh the hour, cometh the man for Manchester City! Manchester City 4, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Sergio Aguero! He cut the tension inside the Etihad with a knife. Kieran Trippier with a corner this time. All the way through, it's got in! It's Manchester City 4, Tottenham 3, it's Fernando Llorente.
This game's unbelievable.
They're going to check it though, Jermaine, to see, I think, whether there's a hand in there.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel like he headed it cleanly.
It's such a big moment, this.
Huge moment.
He's given it. It's the Tottenham Hotspur supporters who can celebrate. Pochettino's team are back ahead. Manchester City 4, Tottenham 3, 4-4 in aggregate, and Spurs back in front on away goals.
Yeah.
Giving it away here to Aguero. Aguero with a chance. Sterling with a chance. Here's the moment. Oh, he's done it! Raheem Sterling for Manchester City, right at the death. They're checking for a potential offside during the goal, and it is under review.
They disallowed it.
It's been disallowed for an offside against Aguero.
Oh my God.
Oh my word. The full-time whistle. Well, Tottenham Hotspur have done it. It's one of their great nights. The underdogs have come to Manchester and got the job done.
In your life, have you ever seen a game of football quite like that?
I must be one of the luckiest guys on the planet today. I think with the last ball and they scored, I thought it was over, and it was a roller coaster.
Sometimes you're annoying with the VAR, but it was, today was thank you and good decision.
I'm so happy, so proud. My players are fantastic, are heroes.
It had everything. 2 spectacular performances from both sides. Some incredible drama, some twists and some turns, some brilliant performances, and ultimately Tottenham going through. on the away goals rule.
That has to have been the maddest game people have seen, or certainly the maddest game I've seen.
It was complete crazy. We feel so proud because to achieve the semi-final and Champions League, that is the first time in the history of Tottenham. Now we are going to try to get the final. We are going to fight.
It's one of the biggest nights in Tottenham's history. For the first time, Spurs are marching into a Champions League semi-final.
There's David Neres, who's operating down the left-hand side. He's always got backup from Tagliafico. Here's Schürrle. Ziyech threads it through to Van der Beek, who's got time and scores. Brilliantly incisive football from this exciting Ajax team. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Ajax 1.
Well, they've got what they deserve, Ajax. They've been absolutely brilliant in his first 15 minutes.
And nothing that Hugo Lloris could do on his 92nd appearance in European football for Tottenham. Way off by Fernando Llorente. Here's Dele Alli. Llorente. Sissoko! So much power. That was like a rocket. He's managed to get goal-sided. Eriksson Mazraoui and hold him off. Here's Tadic, promising. David Neres hits the post. What a let-off for Tottenham. How big might that moment be?
Massive, huge moment.
And the first leg is won by Ajax. It's the Ajax supporters who celebrate in North London tonight.
Very. I think to be in the semi-final and with a negative result on the first leg, of course, it's going to be difficult for tomorrow. The most important is we are there. No one believes that Tottenham, when they start the season, to be in the last week of the season with the possibility to be on the final of Champions League and to be on the top four. Both things can be are real. I think we are living a dream.
Tottenham are in Amsterdam to face Ajax, while Spurs do not require a comeback of Liverpool proportions, will need to be much improved tonight.
Well, it's quite something inside this Johan Cruyff Arena now. Look at this. How do Spurs face this game? How do they start the game, Ben?
Well, I think they've got to be sensible. They're not, go and press this young side. Do it together. Do it collectively. You give them time and space, they'll prove they're a very good side with the ball.
It's been a Champions League to remember, so expect the unexpected.
To be different for Spurs tonight.
It needs to be an entirely different performance, Fletch.
Hakim Ziyech. Dusan Tadic. Early danger and an early save. Excellently done by Lloris for Tottenham. It's good play from Ajax. Ajax captain Matthijs de Ligt has gone forward for the corner. It's in towards him and he scores. Well, it's a big night for Ajax. It's a big night for the captain. And he delivers early on to make Tottenham's task that much more difficult. Ajax 1, Tottenham 0, the worst possible start for Spurs. Having a run here at Schürrle, finding a way through, hitting the post. Well, the positioning there of Andre Onana left a fair bit to be desired. Tadic's battling with Trippier. Van der Beek wins it back for Ajax. Tottenham a little bit undermanned here. Dusan Tadic. Ziyech! Oh, that's a great goal! What a hit by Hakim Ziyech! It's Ajax 2, Tottenham 0, and you can't hit them sweeter than that. Here's Danny Rose, moves away from Schürrle, and that's the end of the half.
And yes, Tottenham really do need some sort of footballing miracle.
They've got to put this Ajax team under pressure. I don't think they put them under pressure at all defensively in terms of putting pressure and being aggressive, but they have created the odd chance here and there.
We've seen some crazy things in the Champions League this season, but if Tottenham turn this round, well, I think I've seen everything.
Danny Rose towards Lucas Moura, onto Dele Alli. This is promising for Tottenham. Lucas Moura running through. Here he is, and there's the goal back. And that's exactly what Tottenham needed. It's Lucas Moura. It gives them hope. 10 minutes into the second half. Ajax 2, Tottenham 1.
What a goal this is. And that will give them life and belief.
Come on! Can you imagine another one? You only need 2 goals.
For the first time tonight, we can hear the Tottenham supporters up in the gods cheering on their team. They've been drowned out in the main by the Ajax fans, and that might well start to happen again, but they will have heard that, the Tottenham players will be lifted by it.
Yeah, they will have.
First signs of concern here in the stadium. Heung-min Son. Here's Kieran Trippier. They've opened them up. Here's the chance. Oh, and on a brilliant save. Still not clear. Moura. Oh, it's in. They've got another one. Come on! Is a Champions League miracle going to happen again involving an English side? Brilliant save initially by Onana to deny Llorente. But Moura there to snaffle up his second goal and make it Ajax 2, Tottenham 2. It's game on.
It's definitely game on. It really is.
The mood has changed dramatically. Here's Tadic. Ziyech! Oh, inches away. That's a real let-off, that. Out to Hakim Ziyech. Little deflection, important punch by Lloris. Drills one in. Tottenham got the fortune, didn't fall for Tagliafico.
Important moments these for Spurs now. They've done so well to get the game to this point.
Sinclair, Van der Beek wants to pick his spot. Van der Beek hit it straight up at Tongan. Hakim Ziyech takes the touch. Oh, he's hit the post. You start to wonder whether it's going to be Tottenham's night.
Things are happening. I said it earlier, Fletch.
In towards Llorente, and there's the head. Oh, he's in the bar. The Tongan is off the line. Would you believe it?
Go! Oh my God! He's got to score!
Tottenham Hotspur so close, yet so far away. It was about this time it got interesting in Manchester, if memory serves me correctly.
A bit later than this.
Sissoko with some ground to make up here. Sinkgraven for Ajax. Ziyech's come forward with him. Ziyech against Alderweireld. Big save. Lloris. Tadic wide. It's a save that keeps Tottenham just about alive in the Champions League. Batista licks away. Ben Davies with a tackle. Here's Son. Sissoko. Here's Dele Alli. Here's Lucas Moura. Oh, they done it! I cannot believe it! Lucas Moura with the last kick of the game. The Ajax players collapse to the ground. Tottenham Hotspur are heading to the Champions League final.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow!
Jermaine Genius is speechless. Absolutely speechless. And so is everyone inside this stadium.
I can't believe it, Fletch. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my God.
The full-time whistle. It's glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. In the most amazing Champions League semi-final that most of us have ever seen. Jermaine Genius, they've done it.
Yeah.
And I've got a co-commentator alongside me who wore the white shirt of Tottenham with pride for so long. And I've never seen you as emotional as you are right now.
I thought last night that I'd seen everything, but this is football. This is Champions League football. This is the most extraordinary, remarkable season in this competition's illustrious, wondrous history.
Never been happier. And I'm so glad that I'm still around to see this. I've got to say, being a Spurs fan from when I was 8 years of age, what a proud moment.
It almost makes you speechless for what's happened today. You need heart, you need desire, you need effort. Sometimes, like, go a couple of goals down, it's about putting your heart on the line.
What an amazing evening.
It's still difficult to talk. I think the emotion. Thank you, this guy, my player. They are heroes. To play the finals, it's amazing. This type of emotion without football, I think, is impossible to live.
You know what? You know what? Performances like this, results like this, it builds a bond between players and managers and staff. Yeah, but that's a bond that will marry together. It's a pretty beautiful moment.
We're going to Madrid! We're going to Madrid!
Best of luck, mate. Cheers. Best of luck. You all right? Now it started, isn't it? Teams are here. Just been out on the pitch behind us. Said hello to a couple of the players, the manager. It's really starting to ramp up. With Liverpool tomorrow or Tottenham, they will be remembered in the history of these two great clubs. Whenever I walk down the street in Madrid, people keep saying, you won the September, the 7th Champions League, you scored the goal, blah, blah, blah. So you always remember for that occasion. And it's the same, we know. Alan Kennedy scoring winning goals against Madrid in Paris, and of course Bruce Gobble with the wobbly legs against Rome. So there's momentous moments in the history of football clubs, and that's what will happen if Liverpool win tomorrow. If it's Jordan Henderson lifting the trophy or somebody else, they will go down. Songs will be sung about them, and it's a very, very special trophy to win.
To Madrid and a spectacular setting on simply the biggest of nights. What will this all-English finale bring? Who will seize their moment, Tottenham or Liverpool? Who will it be, Rio?
Liverpool. I think I've said it all day. I just think they're going to have too much for this Spurs team. I can see them winning by 2 big goals.
Wait 3 weeks for this one. It's time.
So the stage is set for the 2019 Champions League final. Will it be a 6th win in the competition for Liverpool or a 1st for Tottenham? And here's Mane with the first foray forward for Liverpool, and the referee's given a penalty for a handball by Sissoko. And what a dramatic start we have. A penalty given to Liverpool inside 30 seconds.
What can he do? What can he do? What is here? Check it. Ball's going that way. Check it. Clear penalty, 100%.
Salah, and he scores! And Liverpool make the perfect start to the Champions League final. And it's Mo Salah in Madrid for Liverpool. It's Tottenham Hotspur 0, Liverpool 1, and Liverpool score first blood in the final.
There's no messing around there. He was just thumping the back of that ball as hard as he can.
There's Henderson, Alexander-Arnold. Fancied the shot, hits it well enough as well. Right across the Tottenham goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris.
I would say from Liverpool's point of view, they just seem a little bit more ruthless at the top end of the pitch.
Joel Matip gets it through the gap to Robertson, and now Liverpool might well be in business down this side. They took a chance for the pass, the Liverpool defender, but it's allowed Robertson to run forward and hit one. And Lloris had to tip it over the bar. Hasn't scored yet this season, Robertson, and it took a fingertip save by Lloris to get it over.
He had to tip it over.
Given him Son. They've got a man over on the other side, Danny Rose, but Dele Alli didn't see him. Ericsson, who's normally so much more accurate from that kind of position, had the whole of the goal to aim at and smashed it high and wide.
Well, Liverpool were given the helping hand of a penalty to give Salah a chance to score, which he did. Bit of controversy about the goal.
It's an absolutely nightmare start for this Spurs team. I don't know why his hand's up there. Who's he talking to? And he makes the decision easy for the ref.
But it hits his chest first. Is that intentional from his chest to his hand? No way.
Tottenham are in a deeper hole in the semi-final in Amsterdam, and were able to come back and get the job done. Sissoko can't keep a hold of it for Spurs. Here's Henderson, Fabinho, Robertson, in towards Mane. Good goalkeeping, Hugo Lloris. And he called the change, Steve.
Yeah.
Roberto Firmino, who's been really off the pace, hasn't he, tonight? It's a game that he's there for one of these teams to grab it by the scruff of the neck. Here's Mane. It's a good run missed by Mane. Salah, Milner with an opportunity, just wide. Hugo Lloris wouldn't have had a chance.
Yeah, brilliant by Mane.
Harry Kane still waiting for his first chance of the final. It's a good ball out there to Trippier now. Tottenham trying to get bodies into the middle. Dele Alli was one of them. And it was a cross that was just a little bit too high for him. Here's Son. Son with a shot, good save. No! First real job for Alisson, and then Moura! And he's down to make another one. One Brazilian denies another Brazilian, and Liverpool stay ahead.
Well, it's woke those fans up. It's a big moment.
It's Ericsson, and it's a good free kick. It was well saved by Alisson.
Was a good save.
Son with a header again. Van Dijk on the follow-up. Vertonghen's arm was raised in there. Origi with a chance, and surely that wins it for Liverpool. Divock Origi, semi-final hero against Barcelona, is the hero in the final for Liverpool against Tottenham. Spurs 0, Liverpool 2, and surely the championship of Europe is Liverpool's.
The hero against Barcelona has just slammed one in with his left foot.
It's Liverpool's night. Silverware is the currency of success in football, and Liverpool have just hit the Champions League jackpot. It's a magical night in Madrid for Liverpool. And there are the Liverpool supporters, Steve.
They'll remember this day for the rest of their lives, won't they?
Liverpool, the winners of the Champions League, they've done it. It may not have been their most exhilarating performance, but in many ways it's a meritorious reward for a truly outstanding season. Rio, by a scoreline of 2-0, which I do believe you predicted.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, I did. You're right there, but no, listen, I think it wasn't the most entertaining game, but we've all played in getting finals. It's about getting over the line and winning the trophy. Not one of them players, not one of them fans will care how they play today. Listen, these guys now don't go down in folklore. These are living legends.
European champion, how does that sound to you?
I'm so happy for the boys, I'm so happy for these people, our fans. I'm so happy for my family. They suffer every year. Tottenham came up, changing offensively and all that stuff. Yes, it's unbelievable. What a night. The night will be much better now, showing the cup to the people. But it's maybe the best night of my life.
Go and enjoy it, drink it in.
I thought always when I win 20 minutes after the game already half, but I didn't even get the water. No.
I'm not going to apologise for his bad language, not in the slightest.
To the people, I can see it in the eyes and their reaction. It means so much, and it's beautiful for us because we give so much on the pitch, and then whenever you come back, you get a welcome like this. It's always good.
I'm just very proud of myself, proud of the team, proud of these boys, and it's just amazing.
Oh, there's the goalkeeper coming in for the kiss there as well.